Welcome back, Taurus fans. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. Before we get started, though, I want to let you know that the Taurus Podcast is available on all podcasting platforms, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and many more. The link to that is on the screen right now and in the description. Thanks for listening.
All right, welcome everyone to Taurus, the podcast where I dip dabble and explore a little bit of everything. I'm William, joined alongside by and
Collier.
And we're coming at you live from
Lawrence Township,
New Jersey. Yay!
We're sitting currently in a library of books of poetry.
Nothing better than that.
This is actually lovely. We haven't been in our regular studio in like 2 episodes, but
Yeah.
it's good to travel. It's good to be out.
That's true.
Last time we came at you from the mountains.
The Poconos.
Now we're in New Jersey. Have you guys used the new mics that I have in my studio, the littler ones?
Yeah.
We did use those for
I
one
think we used
episode.
them
I think we
once.
used those in December.
The episode. I think we're on.
Yeah.
Is this episode 15?
I think we used it for episode
Wow.
13.
It's kind of incredible how long we've been doing this now. A few
We
episodes
only
we
have
have.
15 episodes. So it's been like 2.5 years.
We really changed as people.
I think it's been 2.5 years, right?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, well,
the
it's
math
like
before.
2 years and like 4 months probably.
Yeah.
Or maybe 5.
I mean, we started this in 17, right?
17, like
Oh, this is
October.
episode 16. This is episode 16.
Hell yeah.
Welcome to
Wow.
episode 16, everyone.
How about that?
It's a good time.
I mean, at least we made
Sweet
it on like
16. We can
made-
drive.
yeah.
Hello, quick interjection. We recorded this episode about 2 weeks ago, so anything we say about the coronavirus is actually pretty old and outdated. And also, we have no idea what we're talking about to begin with. So please don't take any of that seriously. And if you're actually interested in it, which you should be, you should look more on the CDC website and not listen to us. But please listen to this podcast and enjoy it, but take it not seriously. Thank you. Stay safe.
we're quarantined here in the library, away from everybody with the coronavirus.
Yeah. So, that's actually, we should make a surplus of episodes so that when people are quarantined, they're just stuck listening to us.
You have to listen to us.
Have you ever thought about doing a podcast like the way like the Daily does it, where you like phone in, but you just give each of us a mic so we could just
record it.
Mhm.
We could do that.
I
Would
feel
it
like that'd
sound like
be
garbage?
pretty complicated.
No,
No,
it'd
because
be really
you
easy.
have a mic.
So
Like,
you would record
We
it on
each
your
have our own
laptop.
mic, but we
Yeah.
talk on the phone with each other. It's like
So we're
Yeah.
recording onto a computer, and that's
You'd talk with
Like
like,
the
AirPods
Daily-
or something.
the Daily-
but we hear each other
Yeah.
through phone. Okay, I'll hit up Mike
But-
Barbaro. I'll talk.
Yeah,
to him.
yeah.
I don't know. It's the podcast
I,
community is pretty tight.
it's Michael Barbaro.
I actually just switched to, I don't use the Apple podcasting app anymore. I use Overcast.
Why? I have Overcast on my watch. Why do you use Overcast?
Oh, I like it so much better.
For what?
Listening to podcasts.
What's the difference?
It's just like,
Yeah.
well, the one thing that really annoyed me about the podcasting app is the lack of notifications.
I like that. I hate notifications on my phone.
Well, I
Same.
like getting notifications for new episodes.
I just
When you subscribe to something, you get notifications. When
Not
they're released.
always, though. They're inconsistent.
I mean, maybe for you, but like,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I'm kind of worried because your chair is like low key
Yeah,
falling
it's
into
falling
that
into
hole
that little hole. Did you see that?
I'm in a hole.
a little bit.
I never noticed that.
I was going to say something, but I didn't think it was that serious.
It's not. It's not like, I mean, just fall to your death. But
I feel like we're all a little bit under the weather.
no, I think we all are definitely under the weather. It's actually true that we have each been under the weather the past week with
Yeah.
separate illnesses unrelated to each other.
Collier's.
I do not.
You didn't want to say that, but we're going to tell you.
No.
He's had it for 2 weeks.
Taking it out. No, I've not had it for
Yes.
2 weeks. I have not had it for 2
When was
contiguous
your-
weeks.
It'd be even funnier if we bleep that. If Collier has bleep, and then you just don't know if
Well,
what he's
we
had
are
for 2
doing
I've
weeks.
had it for yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I've had it for 4 days. Now I've had it for like it may be gone.
And
I
guess
don't
what,
know.
guys? He got it from a dude.
Yes, I did.
He also got rug burn that same night.
Yeah. So I mean, you do the math.
You fill in the blanks, yeah.
No, please do not fill in the blanks.
Um,
It's not what it looks like or sounds like.
yeah, one day we'll have a visual.
That's for our
podcast.
Patreon only, though.
This would actually be a cool video podcast.
Yeah, this would be a good
place.
spot. Put the camera.
This is such a nice. This would be a nice studio, aside from all the flaws you already pointed out. So
No, it is nice though.
You could put some of like the sound wall stuff right here.
Yeah.
Speaking of that YouTube channel I was looking at, they built a podcast studio. It's very minimalist, but It's very nice. Kind of looks. It fit this aesthetic.
And what
Huh?
channel is that?
Modern builds.
That's very
and,
cool.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. But,
We're friends with them too. Well, maybe we'll get them on the show sometime soon.
Yeah.
They keep
hopefully.
asking, but like we've been busy traveling.
Yeah,
so-
Yeah.
God, they just can't make it up to Jersey.
Yeah. Our next episode is coming to you from boo. It's no good. No,
Wow.
God, you're such an.
No, just kidding.
Oh, you're kidding? That was a joke.
That
That was
makes it
insensitive.
worse, doesn't it?
It's kind of aesthetically pleasing looking at the raindrops coming down the window over there. I mean, you guys can't tell.
If-
But.
because of the place I'm sitting in, it literally just looks white.
Yeah, my
That's
angle,
it.
all I see is just the cloud, and it's just like
Oh, that's a shame because it's quite nice.
no, I can see the raindrops, but what I'm saying is you can't tell that that's a window.
Oh yeah, no, it kind of just looks like a white piece of paper is put over it.
Can we get
kinda
some
neat.
free verse in here from you on these raindrops,
You know, some.
Andrew?
All right, raindrop. Drop.
Stop.
Cooking up dope in a crock pot.
I'm getting really tired of holding the microphone. I miss being in the studio.
I actually kind of enjoy it. Because
Really?
It gives me more mobility, and I like to move. a
Oh,
lot.
you haven't been in the studio. I got like boom arms.
I know, but like still, I can
Hell yeah.
I can be like, "What's up?"
Yeah, but you can. It's the same thing.
It's not as much mobility, so
No, it's the exact same.
I
amount
could
of
walk
mobility.
around with this thing, like I'm doing stand up.
I was gonna say it makes me feel like I'm doing stand up.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that like even in like the nicest venues, like they'll play at like the Apollo or something like that, they'll still use like a wired microphone.
Yeah, just so they can put it up and put it down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk around with it, like throw the cord.
Aren't they also like would even like the nicest wireless microphones, would they have any sort of interference if you had like a ton of people? I guess not,
No,
because
I don't think you understand how that
if you were at
works.
a concert, that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they have those like Shure antennas. People's phones would never affect any of those. Maybe
I don't think you understand how that works.
no, it doesn't matter. But awkward silence, broken up by my acknowledgement of awkward silence.
Hmm.
Bam, boom.
All right. We were gonna just like start recording this a couple minutes ago.
Yeah.
They were like, let's take some time to plan this out.
And then we,
You know what we didn't do? Plan this out.
yeah.
So now we're probably 5-6 minutes in. It says 8, but we gotta take some of that out.
I'll describe.
and then
I'll
the rest of it's blatantly unentertaining.
Yeah.
I'll describe.
I don't know why. Like we like consistently get like 40 to 50 listeners per episode.
Why do you listen to this? Please tell me.
Even
You must hate
I guess
yourself.
it's good ambient noise.
Is it? Are our voices
I could
that
fall.
soothing?
I could fall
the
asleep.
the
to this.
funniest thing is like our old episodes, like even if like they weren't originally on like podcasting apps, and now that they are, like they have a lot of listens. Like people have gone back and listened to our old episodes.
That's incredible.
I've only listened to one of our episodes,
Ever?
like full. Yeah, ever. It was the last one. It's that one I had to.
I've never gone back and listened to one after I've edited it. Like I've edited it and listened to the whole thing, but I
I've
haven't
never.
like,
I've listened like bits and pieces that you've. Like I've just listened to bits and pieces mostly.
Did you listen to the last episode, Andrew?
No.
I listened to the last episode full way through.
It was funny, I guess. People liked it.
Yeah, it was like
What did we do?
it
We're in
wasn't
the
very
mountains
coherent.
with
Oh,
Walker
that's
and
right.
Will.
That's right.
So
I
there was a lot of
listened to
us.
the unedited version of it.
Yeah, you did
at
the
the
link I put
beginning.
you. Yeah.
The Patreon version.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is just lovely.
This
Isn't
is
it?
pathetic, actually.
So what would you like to talk about today,
That's
Andrew?
I feel like everything's overshadowed by Corona right now, but we're like the most like uninterested in Corona. we
I
could
disagree.
possibly-
I'm pretty interested. So speak for yourself.
but like, so you want to talk about it for the next 40 minutes?
I could.
Start. Like, give me some hot takes. Give me some interesting statistics.
I don't have any hot takes.
Yeah, anything
Um,
interesting about it?
There are 2 in Fulton County in Georgia. 2 at Dartmouth College. Quite a few in California now. They have declared a state of emergency.
I saw that.
And it's no good, as they say. We could talk about. There you go.
All right, I'm glad we just
Very,
like to.
very
I'm so
productive
glad we like to just
politics.
go on to like strands of things we can't include in our episodes, and then we just talk for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and
like
then we
shout
have
out to
Jeez,
Happy belated.
happy belated birthday.
jeez.
So do y'all have what?
Oh my god. We've been recording for 20 minutes, and like 7 of this is useful.
Fair enough. What do you think about the holes in the ceiling in this room?
Are they holes or are they like dots?
Perforations, perhaps? No, they are holes. They are.
That's cool. I was trying to figure out how to put the blinds down. Not that I wanted to put them down, but I was just like wondering how that
Oh,
worked.
that's kind of weird.
I think they went up.
no,
Were they already down?
no, they didn't go up.
They
were
did go up a little bit. No, oh, I know what it was. It's because I hit that button.
wild. This could be a really good movie spot, except the chairs aren't
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that's what it was. The buttons that I was pressing earlier. There we go. I just figured out how to put the blinds down.
Wait, can we keep them up though? It's gonna get dark in here.
my bad.
No, I want to do this in pitch black darkness.
You know, do this in like a sensory deprivation. How do you guys feel about sensory deprivation? Would
I
you do
really
that?
would love to try it
I do too.
because I don't know.
What do you think that would do to you?
I can't even go to
Feel
sleep
anything.
without noise.
Really?
So
I think that's kind of weird if we're being honest.
it's extremely weird. My mom just completely screwed us all. So
Why? Did you used to yell in your sleep or something?
no, she just had white noise machines for all of her children.
Oh.
I think my oldest brother can sleep without it, but
Wow.
everybody else
Does your
is
sister use white noise? Like even when she like sleeps over at friends' houses?
that I don't know about. I think I might be the only one that does that.
You're aware of that? That he
Oh
can't
yeah.
sleep like he
Oh
puts
yeah,
in
no, I
for the listeners at home, Collier has to wear earphones at night when
I've
he
got-
sleeps at people's houses.
I lose
because-
too big. No, when I sleep, I've been doing that every.
Well, like
I did that
everywhere.
every day in college when I was in college 40 years ago.
he had to invent his own phonograph machine. He didn't have earbuds yet.
No, no, it's bad. I don't know. My train of thought just gets
Out of hand.
extremely out of hand.
How do you listen to music with words?
I listen to a song or two.
Explain
That's-
your like crossfade from one to another system.
So I've got like a playlist. There have been probably like 6 or 7 iterations of it over the past 8-ish years, I guess. I've been on this current one for probably 4 years. It works every time. I just start playing some music. It depends on how like tired I am. If I'm not very tired, I'll start with like 45 minutes left of music, and I'll probably fall asleep in like 6 or 7. And I have a timer on my phone for this sleep machine playing Rain and White Noise at a probably very unhealthy level. If I can't sleep after 20 minutes, it goes up even more.
God.
So yeah, these are the inner workings of Collier's mind.
Miseducation.
Yeah,
Golly.
because I don't want to drain the battery every time I use my headphones. I set like a 45-minute. It depends. I don't know. Sometimes I'll have one song. Sometimes I'll have like 10.
How do you like regulate that? Does it not just play, or you can do it on Apple Music? where,
Apple
like-
Music. I just like cue songs, or I start
Oh,
like
okay,
at
I
the
see
end
what
of the
you're saying.
playlist.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
And then I let the musical play out, and then eventually it'll just be the white noise. If I can't fall asleep, then I turn it up. There have been a few times in the past couple of weeks where I have to go 2 cycles through, maybe 3 cycles through. Last 2 nights ago, I had like probably 4 different 35-minute intervals of white noise that I had to cycle through because I was like, oh, there's no way I have another full cycle. And it happened.
I have not been paying attention for any of this. Have you?
I've got most of it, I think.
Do you follow? So it's like I'll show. Well,
Well,
No.
here's the best part is I think this has probably put most of our listeners to sleep.
Yeah.
Which is the irony of it.
it's very complicated.
So if you want to put this on a cycle,
Go
go ahead.
Relax melodies. Yeah, intro sound.
Did that just surge melatonin in your brain?
Oh yeah. So it's like I've got my white noise right here,
Yeah.
and I say add timer 38 minutes.
But can
I start it, counts down. It'll fade out. My headphones will turn off.
Do your headphones automatically turn off?
Yeah, if there's nothing playing.
can you listen to the songs that you listen to go to sleep without going to sleep?
That's funny you say that because
Yes
we were
and yes.
driving and I was
Oh.
playing a Drake playlist, and a lot of it was like an older, like chill vibe kind of
Yeah,
Drake playlist.
Yeah.
And Collier was falling asleep while driving
Probably 3 or 4 of them are on my playlist.
because
Oh yeah.
some of
No,
those chiller Drake songs are on his sleep playlist, and he was just like, "Can you drive? Because I am knocked out right now."
It was bad. But I got like lane assist and stuff that'll keep me awake.
Wonders of modern technology.
No, it actually is really nice.
Yeah.
What songs was it? Marvin's Room or Jungle or something?
No, it was Pound Cake / Paris Morton Music was one of them. Another one was probably there's some stuff off if you're reading this that it's too late that I like to listen to.
Good album.
Star 67 from Nothing Was the Same, another good one. Yeah, lots of and there are just certain Drake songs that are very relaxing, and after a long day, that's all you need. But,
Very interesting.
A long day of running through the six with your woes.
yeah. So do you guys require white noise to go to sleep?
I do
or are
not.
you normal human beings?
No, I'm a normal person. Sometimes I like put music on before
Oh.
bed, but not
My
really.
roommate coughs and snores a lot, so that's been soothing recently.
Yeah. Successful by Lil Wayne.
I just
um,
wanna be successful.
there's a True Love by The Weeknd doesn't really help me fall asleep, but I really like it.
It's kind of like a aggressive bass song.
There are a lot of Weekend songs that I like sometimes.
You like Sidewalks?
That does not help me fall asleep, but I do like that song. Sometimes I'll throw in a little Charged Up if I'm feeling
Or,
charged up.
What about what's that one Weekend song with Future?
Oh,
It's like
Low
an
Life.
eviction number. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I love that song.
so do I.
Yeah. Stargirl interlude with Lana Del Rey.
There's no way this is interesting to anyone at home.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, this
Shout
is
out
awesome.
to you guys.
I think we probably just killed like 6 people who were listening to this in their car and fell asleep at the wheel.
Oh man.
You know,
So, sorry about
you know
that.
how I feel. So, a few albums dropped last night.
A lot of albums dropped last night.
Rich the Kids, Rich Forever 5. I don't know. I just realized you're wearing 2 different socks.
Oh yeah, I don't like take time to order my
One-
socks.
One's like slightly off-white, a cream color, some would say. Another one's a Levi's sock. I didn't know they made socks.
Yeah, I got the socks in Canada.
So what's your pant brand of choice?
Rolas. It's an Australian brand.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
I like them.
I kind of just stick with J. Crew.
They make good khakis.
They make good jeans too, apparently.
Is that what
it's
you're
my
wearing?
second pair of J.
You're
Crew
sporting the
jeans.
J. Crew
This is actually
jeans?
my first, but I also have another pair, which I enjoy. For the longest time, I said I will never wear jeans, and
We're all wearing jeans right now.
here we are.
This is riveting. We're all wearing jeans.
I'm wearing Levi's.
How crazy is
We're all
it?
wearing different
You're
brands
wearing
of jeans.
Levi's?
Yeah.
God, he's wearing Levi's. He's wearing J. Crew, and I think this is maybe American Eagle. I'm not really sure though.
They look like they could be rag and bone.
Do yours
I
have
know
a
they're not.
regular fly on them?
Irregular fly.
A
Irregular.
regular fly.
Yeah,
I have a button fly.
that's obnoxious.
Yeah.
No, why would you do that? Like, why would you put a button fly on jeans?
I don't know. Well,
It's so
Imagine you get down there and it's a button fly. What do you do?
you just don't. You're
You
like,
just
I'm
don't.
done.
You're like,
goodbye.
I'll see you. This has been average at best.
Is that a Levi's belt? Or just,
No, this
just
is
a
a
black belt.
looks like
Black
polo.
belt. I think it is.
It's got the polo logo on
It's
it.
it's a
Well,
Ralph
if
Lauren
it
belt.
wasn't, if it had the polo belt logo on it and it wasn't a polo belt, that'd be weird. So
I don't know where I shop.
why are you cupping the cord like that? Kind of
Just holding it.
just a weird thing to do. I just hold it at the bottom.
Well, that's this is where the connection is, and if you hold it too much, you can break the connection and it crackles.
Is this better? Do you like this more?
I mean, it's fine. I don't really
Yeah.
care. But if you hold it by the cord right here, that's how you like break it.
So Andrew is wearing a red, blue, green, and white striped sweater.
I wish you didn't include the stripes, so they had to guess how that color, like all those colors came.
Tie dye.
Yeah.
Whoa. Let's start a tie-dye sweater brand.
You can buy our merch.
Brand,
Taurus
like
merch.
the whole entire brand is just
tie-dye
tie-dye.
sweaters.
Yeah.
Like that's like
Nothing
But
else.
it's like sewn
just the
tie-dye. It's
whole-
sewn tie-dye.
And
It's
what
not,
brand.
it's like
sewn
it's-
tie-dye.
So like, as in like just like spiral,
I don't know.
No, like super elaborate.
or like you take each individual thread and tie dye it individually. So basically, just
Oh.
comes out looking,
Oh, that's
That
not what
could
I was
be a
thinking.
move.
But
so it
that's-
just comes out looking brown and like gross.
So are you wearing a t-shirt under there?
I am wearing a t-shirt under there.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's like a little like a compression shirt.
Like a dry fit shirt?
Yeah.
Interesting. I have come to realize that pretty much every t-shirt I own is free. I got for free.
Not
like,
to those.
I don't think you just came to realize that. I think
Cambodians
you've known
who
that
made
'cause I've
it.
been making fun of you for a while. for
No,
that.
but like I feel like you don't understand.
no,
Every
I understand.
t-shirt I own.
What are you wearing now?
A Georgia Tech Scheller.
I was at the School of Economics one.
No, business.
Ah.
Um
Oh, no, the economics is the sunglasses. Do you still own those?
yeah, yeah. That was pretty funny. That was Ivan Allen though.
Mm.
Yeah, no, like all I've got like probably 15 Hawks shirts, like probably only 3 different iterations though. And then I've got a bunch of Falcon shirts.
People just keep walking in, and it's been entertaining to see their reactions.
And I was like,
They always
it's
mouth.
like,
Ooh,
my-
sorry.
my bad.
No, bro, come on here. Hop in. Hop on
Yeah.
the gas.
we should set up a mic like right by the door. Just be like, "What are your
Oh,
thoughts?"
that actually be really funny.
You wanna go? You wanna go man on the street the rest of this thing?
Could we?
No.
But like, we have a pretty good man on the street here. Then we've got his 2 roadies.
Yeah, me Collier, and then you're the man on the street.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So it's March. This episode will probably come out on the
December, probably.
13th,
No, I'll probably put it out in like a week.
12th.
Like 12th. I like to release them on Thursdays.
Really? You don't think this is gonna be
It's
like
an
a Christmas
odd time.
episode?
What was the Christmas episode?
No.
Oh, this will be a Christmas episode. That I take that long? No, I've got a decent amount of free time right now to
Yeah, fair enough.
cut this up.
Yeah. Cut it up.
Cut it, let it run.
Cut it. Cut it. Cut it. We're going to get in trouble with the who manages music rights?
The FCC. No, they don't.
Who is it?
DCMA.
Wait, don't you know this?
Well, I mean, it would be
It's
the actual
whatever
label
product-
would come
yeah,
after you.
But
No, it's a
th-
Digital Millennium's Copyright Act.
yeah,
But like
of
if
course it is.
if you were to take someone's song, they would. There's no one that comes after you other than like the actual.
like
label.
Sony or
Yeah.
300 or. This is actually a pretty interesting room. What year was this building constructed? Do you know off the top of your head?
I don't. I'm gonna say like 10 years ago though.
How many miles of
I'll
books do
believe
you
it.
think are in this library?
A
Probably
third.
2
You think there's 2? I don't think there's
in this
2.
in this room?
In this room, not 2 miles.
No, it probably like
0.2.
30 feet.
Yeah, like at most.
Well,
No, more than 30 feet.
because that's like
No.
10,
Oh, I
10,
didn't- I thought it was
10,
just 2
10,
shelves all around.
10, 10, 10.
No, that's yeah, I guess. So probably what? 100 feet?
100 feet.
Yeah, which is 1/15.
All right,
of a
so our
mile.
listeners at home, picture this. We're in a room with about 100 feet of books.
Boom. Picture it.
Pictured.
Oh,
Is that in your head?
100 feet. How many feet are in a mile? 2,500?
5280.
Oh, I was way off. Totally forgot about that. It's 1,600 yards or meters. Sorry.
1609, baby.
Big. Well, neither metric system nor imperial.
Oh, that's actually interesting you bring that up. I was thinking about this the other day. You know how like
What?
It's interesting that you bring that
I was
up.
thinking about the metric system and the imperial system.
well I was, and how that there's like two different ways to measure everything kind
You have
of.
a lot of times in your
there
head.
are a lot of different ways to measure a lot of different
I
things.
mean, like you've got inches, you got like there's two different,
Picture this, you guys. You're measuring something.
but there's not a different way to measure
there
time.
are infinite units.
There's
Yes,
not
you can.
there's
You
not
can you can say it takes. We've been in this
Hello?
room for the.
I lost.
you can't hear it. Did it come unplugged? Oh yeah, it came unplugged
Idiot.
right below your feet.
You could say we've been in this room for about a third of the time it takes to make a pizza. That's a unit of time. So
But it depends on the pizza.
yeah, I know. So there are infinitely many ways to measure time.
No, but I'm saying like in terms of like legitimate, nationally recognized
Yeah.
units.
I remember once I was with Mercer, and we were like,
Shout out to Mercer if you're
Love that
listening to
guy.
this.
And he was like, I wonder how fast I can run to CVS and get a can of French onion dip and run back. And so we timed it, and then so we turned
French onion.
French onion dip.
Oh, like
Uh,
chip dip.
Yeah, and then so we turned like the French onion dip into a length of time, and that was like the new unit of time is one French onion dip.
How many? Do you remember what the?
It was like 6 minutes.
That's pretty.
Pretty speedy.
Where'd he go?
It was pacing. CVS.
From your house?
Yeah. There's a CVS right close.
They have French onion dip.
Yes, sir, they got French
Is it like
onion dip.
Tostitos?
It's like Lay's brand.
Lay's brand. I gotcha. Anyways, you were saying, William? Many.
Well, I'm just saying there's a lot of different ways to like measure length or volumes.
But
or
there's one universal unit for time. Yeah.
you seen any funny TikToks lately?
Do you have a TikTok? You do.
I have an account.
Do
yeah.
you?
I don't.
I'm pointing at William. William has one, but Andrew does not.
No.
I also do not.
No, I
Sometimes
watch,
people will
I
send
don't
me
want the-
TikToks.
I watch
but,
TikToks pretty regularly.
I saw this one TikTok. It was pretty funny. It was like this girl being like, "Who is Isaiah and why is he 4'7"?" Like the
Yeah.
the Bible
Bible quote. Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
Took you a minute there.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I don't want. There's been a lot of controversy over TikTok's origins and the way it processes data, and
That's like also every company. You realize that?
Yeah, but this one's like
No, I'm aware of the controversy, but I'm
yeah,
saying like
so
Facebook is
don't,
just as.
don't respond to me like that.
But like, I'm
but,
more
like-
concerned about how Facebook uses my data than TikTok.
Are you really? Even
Yes.
though
I disagree.
the Chinese government could at any point get all of your data?
I think the United States does a better job regulating Facebook than China.
So yeah,
Do you want to go to Texas?
we'll start off again.
Yeah,
we-
I'll
Can
go
we
to
record our
Texas.
next episode in Texas?
When do you want to go to Texas?
When-
Spring
Well,
break?
hopefully
my,
we'll
my,
have
my
another-
spring break?
When is that? Next week?
Damn.
2 weeks.
No,
I'll
don't
go to Texas. Yeah.
Don't go to Texas without me.
You want to drive to
Just
Texas?
come with.
I can't. I have class. No, this summer. Would you like to go to Texas?
Yes. That's why I said I want to get a job and then take a bunch of trips.
I know, but like, how are you gonna get a job that allows you to get go on a bunch of trips?
Yeah.
That's
If
my
I get fired, I'll
biggest-
just get a new job. I'm not going to
True.
get anything fancy.
Jeez, this episode is going nowhere fast.
So I've got yeah, I know it's actually I've got some.
I think the only thing that's gonna be included in this episode is like after every like inappropriate thing we say, it's just gonna be me saying, "Wow, I wish we could use that." Wow,
It's going to be like, that's an appropriate supercut.
yeah.
So get this.
Wow, that's bad. Wow, this isn't good. Wow, we really shouldn't say that.
So get
Oh,
this.
come on.
So get this. The bridge community, as you know, is
Bridge community.
is made up of a lot of. No, I would not put it that way. People over the age of 65, though. And in this community, it gets very, very complicated. At this point in a lot of people's lives, they're retired. They don't care about getting promoted at work as much because none of them really
they're
have jobs.
completely balls to the wall.
A lot of them get super into playing bridge, and in certain instances, people go hire young, savvy, professional bridge players to be their partners, and there are usually these contracts. I've learned a lot about this. There are usually these contracts that the young bridge players make their partners. They're contractors.
We will from now on be referring to young bridge players as YPBs.
No, they're-
YBPs, rather.
No, there's actually a better term. They're called bridge gigolos.
Are you serious?
I'm being 100% serious. This is a thing. Look it up.
Bridgelos.
Bridge
Bridge
gigolos.
gigolos. That's
Yeah,
so
that they-
funny. Like that's
But
an
they
actual
they
term.
will pay these like master players, like life masters at the age of like, I don't know, like 30 to come play with these like relatively experienced but super dedicated bridge players. And the contracts will include a lot of very interesting stipulations, such as, you know, does the bridge gigolo come to my room? You know, it's wild.
Wait a minute. You got to
Yes.
elaborate on that.
No, it's like this bridge gigolo. I will pay you X amount of dollars to come play with me. I will pay you X amount of dollars to come eat dinner with me. It goes a lot further than that too.
Oh my god.
It is wild. Let me tell you.
I didn't know
Why
bridge
are we
was such
even
a
talking about
marketable.
Well, you brought up gigolos.
Skill.
Andrew brought up gigolos.
I did bring up gigolos. I'm sorry.
And that's what I thought of.
I tell you, this is our first good topic.
Yes, but it's
Bridge gigolos.
it's a whole nother world out there.
That is a
I
whole other
can't
world.
wait to enter it
That-
with both of you in 50 some odd years.
It's like the new version
10
of a
years.
pool boy.
It is, dude. Like a bridge gigolo is the new. What is the new pool boy? I think the new pool boy is the guy who comes over to fix your smart home.
Honestly, yes.
Like that's the
William
new
is the new
fucking-
pool
You're the new
boy.
pool boy.
Hey.
I recently set up someone's in-home surround sound system.
What's that one music video where the guy comes and tries to like set up a TV and then it's to that
Is
it's
it
to
an SNL video?
no
SNL
it's
does a lot
it's
of
to
stuff
like
with that.
it's to
So
that
is Pete Davidson.
it's that one TikTok song like Renegade.
Renegade. I hate that song. That song annoys me so much.
Yeah, it's that one.
But the girl who came up with the Renegade dance is from Atlanta, as I'm sure you both know.
She is Charlie
Yeah.
D'Amelio.
No,
No,
she didn't come up with
didn't
it.
come
That's
up
the
with it.
controversy.
Oh,
The Atlanta Journal-Constitution did a piece on her.
She was like
Came up with it.
14 or something. Yeah.
From I think she's from Forsyth or
Yeah.
I don't know, somewhere,
should she make a TikTok or something?
I guess.
I'm not
I don't know.
exactly sure.
And how did it get into Charlie D'Amelio's?
I'm really not.
meaty paws.
I'm really not that interested in it, but yeah.
That's right, guys. Collier's more interested in bridge gigolos than he is in
Let me
pop culture.
honestly, if depending on how life works out, I could become a bridge gigolo.
Do you know how to play bridge?
I think you'd really have to get busy with your bridge skills.
Yeah, I don't know how to
Um,
play bridge.
Because if there's a bridge gigolo needs two things: great bridging and even better loving.
Honestly, I've been told that being a bridge gigolo is really just
I did a Google search and nothing about bridge gigolos comes up, so I'm not
you
entirely
spelled gigolo wrong.
with a
then.
G.
G-I-G.
Yes, I know how to
Oh.
spell gigolo.
Well, look at all of the articles I'm currently looking at right now.
It's because you have your safe search on.
No, it's all it is just like the show Gigolos.
This guy's making 3,000 pounds a week as a bridge gigolo. So that's pretty solid. That's like four grand, $4,000 US.
Like 4.5, I believe. Yeah,
Is it
I think so. I'm not exactly sure what the conversion rates are these days.
3,000 GBP to USD? It is 3,909 US dollars. So about 4,000. Yeah. Did I say 3,500 or 30,000?
I said. No, you said 4,000. I said 4.5.
I know, but no, I said 3,000. The original number was 3,000 pounds.
Yes.
And I said 4,000 US dollars.
Is what?
3,000
Is how much they get paid?
British pounds, yeah.
This podcast sucks.
You just don't like bridge gigolos.
Yeah, why are you hating?
I really want to change the subject, but I have nothing to change it to.
What if we-
No, I kind of like talking about like niche things that I would never otherwise know about.
Let's talk
like,
about architecture.
Architecture. That's a tough one to talk about.
I should know probably
This,
more about
this
it.
is.
So William,
You want to know some
you've
interesting
talked-
facts?
Please.
Are you googling interesting?
The
facts?
first orange wasn't orange.
That's wild. Next thing you know, you're gonna
That's
tell me
great.
that bananas are genetically modified.
Oh, speaking of gigolos, a cow bison hybrid is called a beefalo.
That's actually
A
kind of funny.
beefalo.
Anyways,
When
William,
you said speaking of gigolos and said cows, I was not pretty. I was not excited for how it's going to go.
you were William. You were talking about this the other day. It's the rise and fall of the bird scooter.
Yeah. Scooters were
Where'd
like
they
so
all go?
I think part of it has to do with because of winter.
Yeah,
People don't want to ride them in the cold or like that, obviously.
The rain and whatnot.
My
Um,
understanding is that they're just a safety hazard.
I've never once like used one. I mean, I've used one before. I've never once used one to like my benefit. Actually, that's not true at all. One time I drove. Yeah, no, actually, I've used one for my benefit. I take that back.
Well, you want to tell us about it?
Okay. One time, in Atlanta, I went to the Atlanta United championship parade after they'd won the soccer championship game and the
Go
MLS
United.
MLS Cup, and was at the parade, and my mom works about 2 miles from the finish line of the parade, and I took a bird scooter to my mom's office.
William, you have a gift with storytelling.
I didn't say. I mean, that's why I didn't start off with
Yeah.
a story. It wasn't like an interesting story.
One of my good friends split. I don't know if it was his radius or his ulna, but he split.
For those who are normal people and
don't.
don't know what that is, that's the bone in like your arm between your elbow and your hand.
The two bones there. He split them in half riding a bird scooter. After he hit a curb or hit like a bump in the path and flew off of it, and it was gruesome.
Oh my God. Were you there for this?
No, I was not, but I saw a picture of it, and I have seen his scar on his arm.
Wow.
And it is not good.
No.
Collier and Andrew are now like pacing around the room.
I'm
We're
not
actually
pacing.
running.
I'm
We're
just,
on treadmills right now. Over
Honestly,
Peloton.
we
We only
should-
do standing
that
desks.
brings
need to-
us to our first sponsor of the week,
Peloton?
Peloton.
No, but in all seriousness, I don't think we can say that anymore because we actually are sponsored by our lovely sponsor, Anchor.
Thanks, Anchor.
Yeah. We only have nice things to say about Anchor.
So are you telling me that we didn't really have sponsors when I brought up like Haribo gummy bears? You're telling me that was a real?
It was, but now we have a paying sponsor.
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
One who pays our bills.
Thank goodness for this space
And my tuition.
provided to us by Anchor, not WeWork.
WeWork.
I don't think those have any correlation, but
What do you guys think about SoftBank?
Adam Newman. Oh,
Adam Newman. That's a whole separate topic.
I don't know. They made some poor decisions based on unfounded promises of growth and inexperienced executives.
How do you feel about the general trend of like venture capital wanting constant?
All I know
irreplaceable
is
growth?
that I've gotten several DMs about if I know any VCs from a certain somebody.
Yo, you know any VCs?
It's like
But that's kind of like venture capital money is kind of saturating the market right now.
we should just get a venture capitalist to invest in our podcast.
We should get Andrew Yang to invest in us.
Andrew Yang.
Hashtag Venture for America.
How much money? Okay. Without getting too political here. How much money would we have to be given to fully endorse a candidate that we do not believe in?
Well,
Hypothetically
it
speaking,
depends on
a
how much
candidate-
I do not believe in him.
let's hypothetically speaking, a candidate comes up to us that we do not believe in, and they
From our own political party or from either?
from
From the other political party.
another political party that you don't believe in, and they came and they said we want to do a sponsorship on your podcast.
It depends. I probably have to get paid a pretty large sum of money to endorse
Do we also vote for
somebody
them?
that I don't like.
No, you don't have to vote for them. All you have to do is just endorse them on this podcast.
On this podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd probably take like $20.
$20?
Nobody's gonna hear it. I don't know. No, probably more than $20, just in case one of our listeners is somebody that I don't want to.
I'd definitely do 1,000.
I'd probably say 1,000.
1,000 for each of us, $3,000.
Yeah, $3
That's how much
grand.
it takes to sway
$3
us.
grand for like an ad for just about anything. Honestly,
Yeah,
we can be bought 100%.
You hear that?
Come on, 100%.
I
You hear
think
that,
I think our
Anchor?
last ad we made like $15 off of.
Yeah,
Actually?
hell yeah.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
by we, you mean you.
yeah,
But granted, you did pay for all of this equipment.
yeah,
But like,
Have now been reimbursed by all of our sponsor money.
exactly.
I mean, like, what's like the worst thing you would still do an ad for $3 grand?
Oh,
I would-
thing?
I would definitely do an ad for like
Like
Church of
like-
Satan,
or like
No,
what about like a
I
kill
definitely
shelter,
would.
like a
a
kill,
kill shelter,
animal shelter.
kill shelter.
Talking about like a dog pound.
Like if you find a dog, bring him to Roberts. They got 3 days to like. I don't even know what you would
Got
say.
3 days to live.
I don't know how you advertise
That's
that.
horrible.
How do you make it sound more appealing than it is? Like that's a good marketing question. Like how would you advertise a kill shelter?
Do they advertise?
No, they don't, because that's just where animals end
Well,
up.
I
It's
feel like
not
they
where
do
they're taken.
advertise to like get them to like not be
To
killed.
not, yeah. So they.
So in fact, that
"Don't
actually
bring them
would-
here."
That would actually be a good deal then, because then we'd be saving animals.
Oh, if we said like, I thought you were saying like,
Adopt a dog.
I was
you're saying
saying
like adopt. I thought you were saying like give money to
yeah.
continue the practice of murdering animals, innocent cats and dogs.
What are your thoughts on people that have pets other than like the normal pet?
Weird. I think
As it, well, like what are you classifying as
Uh,
an abnormal pet?
I would say the only normal pets are like cats and dogs. Maybe
Like,
like
what if you had a hedgehog?
that's a little weird.
Is it?
I don't think hedgehogs express affection in the same way or like want to be a pet in the same way.
What about a hamster?
Hamsters are just stupid. They don't know what they are.
And they're like loud at night, and they're like running around making noise.
Yeah.
Fair
Like,
enough.
I don't know. I had a guinea pig once named Skittles, and it died in a week. And I
it,
didn't lose anything.
didn't it
on
eat
that.
the other? Was there another guinea pig? Did it eat the other one?
No, it didn't eat the other
I
one.
feel like somebody had a
This
guinea
has
pig.
inspired me to get a fish.
You want
I
a fish?
I think when I go home, I'm gonna get a fish.
They're peaceful. They're pleasing. But I prefer dogs.
I used to have one, and I forgot to take care of it. And it
You should
died.
get your own cat.
I have a cat.
I know you have a cat, but you should get your own cat.
I mean, I'm the only one that takes care of it now.
Oh, okay. Boo Boo?
Yeah, we bonded significantly over the last couple months.
Boo Boo.
What's your go-to coffee order?
Iced.
Water. I don't like coffee.
You know, coffee's kind of grown on me. I don't like the taste, but I like the fact that it's warm, and I don't want to just drink warm
I
water.
don't like warm coffee.
I like hot coffee.
I don't like hot coffee is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I like it more than cold coffee.
Oh, I much prefer cold coffee.
I don't like I'm not a big coffee guy for the taste. It's just something warm that doesn't have sugar in it.
Coffee for the taste. Don't have me.
Did you just come up with that?
I
Anyways, I do like coffee. Not bad. Never put any. Walker has convinced me never to put any cream or sugar in it.
yeah,
and
black's the only way to drink it.
I've had it with cream and sugar, and I just didn't like it.
Black's the way to go.
Are you familiar with the Bang Energy sponsorship deals?
Actually, yeah.
Are you?
With us or with
No,
In
it was
general.
sponsored a bunch of like pop Instagram stars, right?
Yeah, but do you know like the deal behind it?
what's the deal?
No, actually.
Okay, so
me
the
the deal.
CEO is like a weird guy.
Yeah, he made an energy drink called Bang. So yeah, he'd
That's
probably
not
have
that.
to.
That's
it's
not,
kinda
that's
weird.
kind of normal. I feel like if you're gonna like,
Anyways, continue.
he's like a very like one of those like he's probably 50, 60.
One of those like fitness guru types, I'm guessing.
Not exactly, but kind of, but like obsessed with like 18-year-old women kind of guys.
That's not good. That's a
Allegedly. But if you look at his Instagram, a lot of women in bikinis holding Bang Energies. No, but the way the deal works is basically you get paid like a ridiculous amount, like Trisha Paytas, or is that her name?
Pettis.
I don't know.
Paytas? I think it's Trisha Paytas. Got offered like maybe was it not Trisha Paytas? It was Tana. It might have been Tana.
Was it Tana? I know Tana got a big deal from them.
She turned it down.
Really? Oh, because of the stipulations, right?
Yeah.
What were the stipulations?
Well, this guy's a loony.
you had me on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, so it's like she got I think it was like $1 million deal she turned down, because just like you're required to post like once a week on Instagram, and you're like not only like are you endorsing the drink, but you have to like endorse the CEO and like tag him and tell
so weird.
and say how much you like him as a person and stuff.
That's just kind of sad.
That's just starting a business for your own like ego. Like you just feel bad about yourself, so you need like attractive YouTubers.
This is all allegedly. And if Bang wants to sponsor us, low-key, I would do it. I'd take the milli.
You'd be like, I just love him so much.
No, but I watched like a 20-minute video explaining everything, and I kind of forgot most of it. But that was like the premise of it. It's basically the CEO of it is weird, and he was, and like, have you seen their ads?
And basically
Yeah.
what we're saying is
Ads
we
are
want
weird.
you to sponsor us.
Sure.
We will change our podcast.
I've never
name
had
to
a Bang. Have you had a Bang?
Sanctum.
Have you had a Bang?
I have
Never.
never. I have a photo of my older brother with one of them.
That's awesome.
He thought it was really funny.
Are they in like CVS and stuff?
Yeah,
I'll show you a picture of one of them.
they're pretty like accessible.
Yeah.
I always figure when things start up new ad campaigns that they're like a subscription based thing. You know what I mean?
That's yeah.
Swipe to the right, you can read the description on the back of the drink.
Oh, I've seen these before. Yeah.
At the restaurant we went to last night, they had them.
Can you read it out loud for us?
Make no mistake, Bang is not your stereotypical high sugar, life sucking soda masquerading as an energy drink.
Thank
High sugar
God.
drinks spike blood sugar, producing metabolic mayhem, causing you to crash harder than a test dummy into a brick wall. Nice. There's creatine in it.
That's good.
But I actually really like Body Armor.
Body Armor is pretty good, but it is very high in sugar.
But it's
Content.
natural cane sugar.
It's still sugar.
Does that actually make any difference if it's cane sugar or not? I feel like that's just like a
My saturated
thing.
fat intake has been off the charts the
you
past
eating a lot of
3
processed
days.
foods.
Well, the thing is, I ate like a whole thing of macaroons, and then I ate a whole thing of white chocolate, like Reese's cups. So, neither of which are good for you. But my understanding is they were both like organic. So whatever that means,
Your Reese's cups were organic.
they were Justin's.
Oh, they were you got them from Whole Foods.
I did. I ate 2 meals at Whole Foods, totaling an excessive amount of money.
Yeah. Whole
Yeah, do you ever go to that 365?
I do not. I've been there several times, but not in the past like 6
I went there a
months.
lot second semester of high school.
I've had food from there once.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not great, but it's okay.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I wouldn't frequent it, but it was okay.
The Whole Foods, the big Whole Foods, since it has more options and I feel like it's fresher.
The one on Paces Ferry.
It's they've got good sushi. Their sushi's pretty good.
Mm.
And their hotline. Oh, I can't remember if we have not talked about this on a podcast yet. But you ever seen the documentary Game Changers? The
No.
Game Changers.
No.
Is that the plant-based one?
Plant-based diet. I've been a pretty big advocate of that over the past week since I've seen it, and it'll probably die out.
Of like Beyond Foods, that kind of stuff.
I've had several plant-based meals
Yeah.
in the past week and a half. One of them was an Impossible Burger. I've had Beyond ground beef in
Yeah.
in a salad, which is pretty good. Like a taco salad.
Yeah.
I will say there are some differences, and get ready for this one.
Swing away.
The Impossible Burger is not very juicy because it's
Whoa.
not a burger.
Listeners, are you hearing this?
Whereas the Beyond Beef is a bit juicier because they add red beet juice to it.
Does that make all the difference for you?
I think it does.
You like it to drip down your mouth?
Let me go on the record and say I own neither Beyond Meat or Impossible Foods shares. So there's no
But he hasn't
conflict
denied
of
that he likes
interest.
it dripping down his mouth.
But I
Ladies
do
and
I do
gentlemen.
think I prefer Beyond Meats. Based on my limited experience. I also did try the Superiority Burger place in
Yeah.
New York. Very good. That was
What was in that burger?
I don't know, it was like gourmet. It was like I want to say it was I don't know if it was beans, but it had
Was it
like some
supposed to
sort
taste
of
like meat or no?
no, it was just an alternative.
Yeah.
Then I've had some black bean burgers recently that were pretty good.
Those
The
are good.
texture's way off, but it's beans. So
But it's beans.
like you can't really expect it to taste like a burger. Mainly because it's not completely pureed.
Mainly because it's beans.
Yeah. But that was pretty good. Just had a lot of I had chicken with an apostrophe, like CHICK''N, made out of tofu, which I thought was actually fairly good.
Is that like a brand?
No, it was just Whole Foods
Oh,
chicken. Yeah, I was like, I'll try it. The best thing about like hot bars is that you can just get as much of you want of whatever you want. And
I mean, you could literally say that about anything, though.
what about like a restaurant? You
Yeah,
can't.
You can just keep ordering food, though.
But you have to pay for more.
You have to pay more for a hot bar. You pay by pound.
yeah, you pay by pound, but you can like mix and match. Like I can't go to a restaurant and say, give me 6 different types of burgers all combined into one.
You could order 6 different burgers and like eat them together.
But you would pay for 6 whole burgers.
You would pay for 6,
No.
like the pounds worth of it. Yeah.
I would not order 6 pounds of ground beef.
Not exactly.
I'd order that. For one thing, pounds are considerably more than whatever I would ever eat. I don't know how much a typical burger is. 6 ounces, maybe 8.
Yeah, 8 ounces sometimes.
I usually go off steak weight. They usually come in 8-ounce servings or 12, depending on the cut. Anyways, I would always order like 1 meal's worth of food and not 6 as what you're saying I should do at a restaurant.
I think
So
it just
yes.
I'm not
establishes the
saying you should do
buffet
that.
as
I'm
the
just
No,
saying
you're
your logic
saying-
wasn't exactly all there.
No, it's all 100% there. It's always all there. So, yeah.
Collier's losing it fast, you guys. He's just denying it. It's really hard seeing him like this.
What?
You made it I mean, like, your logic would make sense if it was an all-you-can-eat buffet.
It is an all. Well, no, it's
No, it's not.
It is if you eat it before you pay for it.
that is
You're
true.
paying by
Some
pound.
guy just like reached. It was actually, frankly, very disgusting. He just kind of reached in there, picked a piece of chicken up, and ate it. I was like, "What?"
You gotta test out the goods.
Some people. Have you seen the Roll
It's not
Patrol?
okay though.
Have you seen the Roll Patrol video?
No.
Oh, this is awesome. So this guy, I don't know what convenience store or not convenience, it's a grocery store, and this guy is filming this other guy. It almost
That's
looks like
usually how it goes.
it looks like he's sitting in like a mobility scooter from like the point of view, and some guy goes up to the little like cabinet thing where like there's like bread and rolls and stuff, and he with his bare hand grabbed a roll, and like tested its like freshness,
Crushability.
Yeah, that
you know,
bounce.
like tested its squeeziness,
The rolliness of it.
but then puts it back. And so this guy is like, "Excuse me, sir. Like, what are you doing? Like, you just touched that with your bare hand. That's disgusting. And put it back. You need to like take that out and buy it." And he's like what? Like, like what are you talking about? And he's like, "You need to do that, or I'm gonna knock you on your face. Like, I'm gonna knock you on the ground."
That's kind of an odd threat to
And-
do over a roll. But
And he's like, "Who are you? Like, who are you to say this to me?" He goes, "I'm the Roll Patrol." For those of you at home who want to see this like in
I'm
a
the
better
Roll Patrol.
format, you could just search Roll Patrol online. And
drop it down south
Is
if
this
you
a
actually
scripted
do
video?
that.
no, this is like a real deal.
Wow.
Probably a Florida like Publix.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it would be. Florida. Nothing against the
Fucking
state of Florida.
Actually,
no,
I'll
a lot
just-
against the state of Florida.
I'll play the video
Thank you.
For-
That's what I was waiting for.
since everyone really just wanted to see this Roll Patrol video. So right now, the guy just sniffed it and squished it and then put it back. He's sniffing them and then putting them back.
Yo, bro. Yeah, you're supposed to use the wax paper when you touch the rolls. Wax paper? I'm Roll Patrol, dude. No, but seriously, you're supposed to use the wax paper and you're sniffing them and then you're touching them and you're putting them back. They smell like. Look, just do me a favor. Just pick up the ones you touched and buy them because I don't know where your has been. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Listen, cuz pick them
Now he's getting up in his face.
and put them in your bag.
Roll
Or
Patrol.
I'm going to even you up. I'm telling you right now, I'm going to even you up. All right. Even you. I'm not kidding. Pick them up.
And now he reaches in to pick them
It's
up.
disgusting.
I know, my bad.
And that, folks,
That's
is the Roll Patrol.
That's justice
Use the wax
served.
paper next time.
I mean, he's not wrong though. It was
That is-
disgusting.
who does that?
Smells like.
Why would you why would you proceed to like pick up more
Have you ever smelled bread that actually smelled like?
Yeah.
I'd never have.
Oh. You've never smelled like old bread and you're like, I shouldn't
That's
eat
what my
this.
fridge
It,
smells
it
like.
just like it can smell stale, but it doesn't smell like.
Maybe it just smells bad. I would
Yeah,
not
to me, something that smells like smells really awful.
smells like fecal matter.
Yeah, but I mean that smells pretty good. But like,
You never like opened up a loaf of bread from your like cupboard and be like, I probably shouldn't eat this. Maybe time to put this one in the
But
trash.
I have never described
maybe
it.
if it's moldy, but that's different.
Yeah, my fridge is disgusting at my house.
You don't have a lot of people living at your house.
Nobody lives
and
there.
You buy food and then it sits there and then
My house.
Nobody lives there.
I mean, like, oftentimes
Yeah.
it'll just be one person there. Actually, almost all the time, it's only one person there. He's not a very
Your
good.
bachelor pad.
Yeah, he's not a very good keeper of goods in the kitchen. I have a good word for you. Undulate.
That is a good word.
It is a good word. I would describe all of my movements as undulations to move in a smooth, wave-like motion.
You're more of a Moana type guy.
That is exactly the character I would use to describe myself.
Yeah. Like perhaps like the actual wave character from Moana.
No, Moana, actually.
Moana.
So,
Yeah.
that's
what are your thoughts on indoor
was a
go-karting
bird?
tracks? What?
A bird just flew into the window. Indoor go-karting tracks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I did this thing called a whirly ball.
Oh yeah, I love whirly ball.
You played? Like,
I actually hate whirly ball, but I played
where'd
before.
you play?
I played whirly ball too.
Is it in Atlanta?
Yeah,
No, I played in North Carolina.
I played in Chicago. But
it you
Good
really
time.
can like hurt your neck.
playing whirly ball?
Yeah,
How's that?
like we low-key turned into bumper cars,
Well, yeah.
and it got some whiplash.
Who'd you play with?
I couldn't tell you. It was kind of a long time ago.
I'm guessing TJ was there. That's my guess. I can just imagine him getting really aggressive with whirly ball.
I don't know. He probably was there. I don't exactly remember what it was. I feel like it might have been a Boy Scout outing, but I was not part of the Boy Scouts for very long.
Not after.
Did you see their what?
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 I think we're about to go to the same place. Did you see the Boy Scouts went bankrupt?
I did see that.
It's unfortunate, I guess.
Everything's going bankrupt, man.
What are your thoughts on Girl Scout cookies?
What an interesting transition that
I
is.
really wish I had gotten some Girl Scout cookies.
Oh, I have a ton at home.
Well, that doesn't help now, does it?
Can't you still order them?
There's
I'm
an
just
app.
honestly not dedicated enough.
There's an app, and then it tells you like where they're selling them if you want to like buy them from someone.
That's
Buy them in
actually
store?
wild.
No.
No. Like
Somebody-
a troop will be like, oh, I'm gonna go outside of Kroger today,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
they'll like
yeah,
put themselves
yeah.
on the app, so you know.
Somebody had a William and I were in this big mall in North Carolina on or like last Friday,
Yeah.
and we went in there and they had like a Girl Scout, like one of those little kiosks.
Oh yeah.
They had a Girl Scout cookie kiosk.
Was it like an official thing?
Just one girl, just operating it. I was like,
Her mom was there too.
but still, like,
Were people like buying their shit?
I guess.
Did you get anything?
No, I wish I had. What's your favorite Girl Scout cookie?
It depends on the mood I'm in. I
I-
like Thin Mints. I like the peanut butter chocolate ones. What are they, tag-alongs?
I love Samoas.
Smells are great.
Chocolates,
I had some Samoas
chocolate
in
burnt
my room.
coconut,
Yeah.
or toasted coconut, I should say.
Caramel or whatever.
Caramel, yeah.
It's good stuff.
Very good. Little shortbread cookie.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm really just a fan of Samoas.
I think they're the second biggest cookie company in America, and they only sell it for part of the year.
Who's the first?
Oreos.
Oreo, yeah.
What do Oreos not contain? It's
They don't contain dairy.
Yeah.
dairy.
So that's why it's creme, not cream.
Oh.
They can't spell it CREAM. It has to be CREME.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Nabisco is number 1. Pepperbridge Farm is number 2. Little Debbie's
Give me some
is number
Milanos.
3. Keebler is number 4, and the Girl Scouts are number 5.
Is that this year?
Yeah, it's pretty believable because Girl Scout cookies aren't available.
That's that's
Yeah.
actually as of 2016. So
Well, do you have as of 2019 or 2020?
uh
Because I will not accept that.
oh, this is what I was telling Collier we need to make. You know the book Milk and Vine?
Yeah.
We make like a remake of it, but with like rap quotes.
That would actually sell.
So big. Like you put that in Urban Outfitters. Woo!
What would you call it?
Like,
Milk and bougie?
oh, Milk and Bars.
Milk and bars?
I also feel like we'd get sued for it by either
By either one of them.
yeah.
I think there's like a foreword in Milk and Vine about how like they thought they were going to get sued or something.
I'm honestly surprised they didn't. Who made Milk and Vine? Or Milk and Milk and Vine. Milk and Honey was
Ruby
Ruby,
Carr.
yeah.
Milk and Vine is like 2 people. I don't know who they are.
Do you guys want to start recording now?
Oh, this guy's funny.
All right. All rise. Oh, Judge Judy is done.
Really?
Yeah.
No, she retired with $400 million.
She was in a disagreement
Poor
with
girl.
whoever
Yes.
her TV show was on.
I mean, at this point, she doesn't even need to do it anymore. She didn't have to do it. Past
Yeah,
like
but I think
year
she enjoyed
10.
doing it. But she was in a huge disagreement with, what was she on, CBS or NBC?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, I don't think it was either of
It
those.
was. I read the article. It was a 3-letter one. And then I was also surprised that it was
There's
one
also
of those.
TBS. There's also TNT. There are literally so many 3-letter news.
No, but it
news
was
companies. CNN.
It was like a, okay. CBS is what it was.
Interesting.
Judge Judy stepped away from show because of a boiling feud with CBS.
Wild.
Boiling feud. How is she
Story of my
relevant
life.
enough to have a boiling feud?
Judge Judy had just struck a monumental deal with CBS the previous year, selling her Judge Judy library for a reported $95 million.
What does that mean? Is that like a physical space? Judge Judy Library? Or like the library of all
I
of
think
her
the library of
episodes?
all her episodes. But it was only for a year. They would have the rights to her show for a year for $95 million.
She owned her own show?
I guess so. We're not done yet. If you guys remember, about a month ago, Justin Bieber lost his cat and was frantically posting on
Bieber
Instagram.
lost his cat.
He was frantically posting on Instagram that his cat was missing. It has since
Did
been
he
returned.
find it? Did he?
Yes, he found it.
No.
Thank
Yeah.
God. No.
I was so worried about that.
Yeah.
Did
William, thank
you watch
you
his
so much for telling me that.
Did you watch his documentary?
No, I haven't even listened to the album.
Really?
Did you?
I didn't. I listened to the album. I didn't watch the documentary. I have a friend who really loves that album. I think he's kind of a washed up star now, and I think Hailey Baldwin Bieber could do better. Apparently, his the documentary just makes him look like a complete child, and she and her manager or his manager just does like everything for him.
Scooter Braun or someone else? Scoot. The Scoot dog. How do you feel about Taylor Swift getting robbed by Scoot Braun? The Scoot dog.
Like whatever. She has so much money.
Yeah, I'm not a big T-Swizzle fan. I'm kind of tired of her antics.
I don't think she's had a good album since 1989.
She has that one.
She has not been alive that long. Actually,
Clever
is it
boy.
1989 is probably the year she was born, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So yes, she has been alive that long. But
Are we out of the woods yet?
But also, she has an album called 1980.
yes.
Okay, I was making sure
Are
you
we
were
in
aware of
the
that.
clear?
That's what the joke was.
All right.
She has that one song with Ed Sheeran that's an absolute slapperoony.
Which one?
Couldn't tell you, but if it came on, I'd be like, I love this song.
You love it so much you don't know the name.
I don't really like any of her music, but that song is it's a
Bop
good
and a
one.
half.
Yeah. Bada bing, bada boom.
It's a worldwide. When I step in a room, I'm a hustle baby. 'Cause that you move.
Alrighty.
What do you think of the Super Bowl halftime show?
I was really surprised that it got so many FCC or FEC.
FCC.
Like complaints.
Yeah, over
like
1,000.
Yeah, I mean, it might have been over 3,000.
Oh, was it? It might
Yeah.
have been, yeah.
Like, how prudent do you have to be to think that was so bad? that it's, like,
to be honest
worth
with you, I didn't
complaining
watch it.
over. Well, the
I
worst
only-
thing that happened is Shakira like stuck out her tongue at the
I
camera.
saw that, but it was like to the rhythm of the song though.
It wasn't bad at all.
It,
It was
like-
like totally reasonable.
Yeah, I don't know. I only watched the second half of that game, but
Where were you?
I was traveling
You were in the 10?
the beautiful state of long and skinny state that
Indiana?
no long and skinny
Florida?
the other direction.
Oh, that one part of Oklahoma?
No, little skinnier, a little longer.
Cuba? Puerto Rico?
No,
North Carolina?
close.
Oh. Is this gonna go in the episode?
I don't know.
This is so boring.
There's no way. Like this episode might not come out.
It might not.
It will because I don't care. But boy, oh boy, if we ever try to get picked up by a big network,
Big network. We're gonna have to put some work back into our podcast.
yeah. Did we used to put in work in our old episodes?
Well,
I
like,
feel like there
we
was
just did
stuff
little
going-
bits. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like
And,
there was
we
stuff
had,
going
like-
on that was interesting,
Yeah,
and everything that's going on right now is coronavirus, and I'm uninterested.
like we could talk about things, but
How do you
not
feel?
driven to.
Do you think that when you are addressing a like voice assistant, you should use like manners?
Yeah,
Like if you're asking Siri or Alexa
Yeah,
or one
if
of
I
those, you
say,
should
Alexa,
use manners.
please.
Yeah.
Um,
I really wish
I think I do because they're gonna be my overlords one day, and also it's just habit.
I really wish all three of our hosts were paying attention right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Collier's actually getting dialysis right now. It's been a hard time for him.
My kidneys are feeling it.
Do you address your voice assistants with respect?
Yeah, I address everybody with respect.
Including
Inanimate objects,
you do. Like if you run into a chair, do you
Inanimate.
apologize?
personalities. Well, what are the qualities of being inanimate? Just
Not being alive.
not animated, not
Mm.
being alive. Who are we to say what's alive and what's dead?
Well,
Hot takes. See, this is the point where the podcast ends. We'll leave you thinking on that question.
I think we'll keep
Yes.
going actually.
No. All
I
right.
love this dichotomy.
Sayonara. This is what I'm saying. Our podcast has devolved into.
Yeah, it's because you're on your phone and not paying attention.
Yeah, I carry this
On-
podcast. Let's be
He's on
honest.
Bumble.
Right.
Cars.
Left. Right. Even though guys do not make the first.
I don't think you understand how
move.
Bumble works
I
because
think I do.
you would swipe. That's how it works.
Oh, but it requires girls to initiate contact.
You have to
reach out
match
you
with them
first.
before. Girls
Isn't
don't just
that-
like
what's the
randomly
diff-
message
Then
you.
what about Tinder?
You can't message a girl on Bumble.
But they can message you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can only message them once they message you.
Tinder, you can just make the first move.
What if Bumble is just random girls messaging you who you just did not
That's what
want,
Tinder is.
want to swipe on?
That's what Tinder is for girls.
No, you have to match with them first.
Well, you have to match on Bumble too, though.
Yeah.
I know, but what if you didn't have to match?
That's what
So
Collier thought it was. Collier just thought girls would message you.
Just like you just get on there and they're just flooding you with messages.
Did you hear this morning?
All right, take that out.
No. I know you won't listen to this podcast, so I can leave whatever I want to do.
William, I trust you.
I can leave whatever.
I don't think anybody would make it this far in a podcast. That's
I'd be
the
like,
issue.
God, these guys are boring.
No, actually, at the end of a couple episodes ago, I said, text me orange hard drive if you made it this far. And quite a few people texted me orange
What,
hard
like
drive.
2 or 3?
No, like upwards of 7.
How about that? So, text William Purple Rain. Made it this far.
Rain. But only use emojis. So any purple emoji and a rain emoji.
Like that purple devil looking
Like
thing.
probably do like the eggplant one, and then the like three
the
water
water
droplets?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be best.
That's what that means.
So just text him that
Yes.
always.
I look fat in your Instagram story.
Dude, that's not going to get you any swipes on Bumble.
God. I'm telling you, I do need a new hairstyle.
Yeah.
Drop it down
Yeah,
south. What
drop it.
hairstyle you think?
But make sure you guys leave us a 5-star review and drop a funny review. You can really say whatever you want on Apple Podcasts. Just say whatever. There's some funny ones on there. Did I write one? Maybe.
Yeah, it shows that you did.
Yeah, I know.
It shows usernames.
That was the joke.
So that's right. If you ever want to know his full name, just look on our Apple Podcast
Yeah, it's
review.
I'll read it to you. My name is VYUT10.
VYUT10.
No, yeah.
So if you ever wanted to know his
But it
full
also might be
name is
William.
legal
Is
name,
VYUT10.
VYUT10. William VYUT10.
That's what someone's name is on who wrote a review of our podcast. Have you read it?
I don't know who that was though.
They said, "These crazy kids are just fantastic at what they do. It's so excellent to have the absolute privilege of listening to them chase their dreams. I love them
Chase their dreams.
and their podcast. What a cute bunch.
These are some sad dreams.
We have 7
We're
5-star
not
reviews.
doing a good job chasing our dreams. Alrighty.
We're going to become the most listened to podcast on Apple.
We're working on it.
Just
We're getting
wait.
close.
We were trending last week.
And thank you so much. This has been Tourist episode number 16. I am William, VYUT10,
Joined alongside by
joined alongside by dipping and dabbling into a little bit of... And this has been the Jake
Tourist,
Paulers.
the podcast, or
Impulsive.
the Tourist podcast.
Welcome back, Jake Paulers.
The Tourist, the podcast.
He has such a good... I'm so mad that Logan Paul's podcast,
That's a topic for another day.
Impulsive. Like, that's such a good name.
Impulsive.
Paul, because like
Yeah.
Paul, impulsive.
We could call this VYUT-tensive.
And goodbye.
No.